Good evening. Good evening. M.I.B. Master coming back at you guys again with another variant. And we're going to call this Variant Tuesday. I was checking through some of my inventory in my Joe room, and I came across the 2001 release of the 10th Mountain Division G.I. Joe. And then I came across the 2003 release of the 10th Mountain Division G.I. Joe. And they are two phenomenal figures. Loaded with accessories, loaded with weapons. You name it, these guys got it. Had to get both of these guys when they came out. And like I told you with G.I. Joe, Hasbro, these two sets were geared towards collectors, and they did that in a way by setting up these variations. And they actually spaced these two guys farther enough apart, a couple years apart. You're getting the same name, 10th Mountain Division. 10th Mountain Division. But with different variations of uniform, equipment, what have you. Let's take a look at the 2001 10th Mountain Division Joe here. He's got his ski poles, he's got his bag, let's get in there, gas mask. He's got some more pouches back there, knife, canteen, machine gun, really cool machine gun. And the cool thing about this Joe, he's got his nice helmet there. He's built for the winter time, as you can see. But more importantly than that, he does have a full uniform on underneath his ski uniform, which is really cool. So you know, as a collector or just a kid that's picking this guy up off the toy shelf, you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. This guy came complete. I mean, you could take that outfit off, and he's got a camouflage uniform on underneath that. I know this because a fellow collector took his out of the box and showed it to me. So let's check top of this guy out. 10th Mountain Division equipment list, as you can see, loaded with equipment. Simply loaded with equipment. Let's turn him around. Check the back out. Here's, you got a great backstory on this guy. And the artwork, like I said, the artwork is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. It makes you want to run out and just buy these guys. I wish these guys were still on toy stores. I wish they were still on toy store shelves. I mean, guys, I think if we all band together and write a petition to Hasbro, we could force these guys to bring G.I. Joe back out to the public. Just great scenery on this. Once again, it's just 3D art. Let's hit him up there. I don't want him to fall. This is from the Echo series. And just let's get in close to him. Phenomenal. It's a great set. Here's this shot of his boots. Yeah, I saw this guy and I had to have him. And he's been in my collection. He's for the last 16 years. The last 16 years, this guy. And once again, I try to keep my guys perfectly preserved. My ultimate goal is to actually start a museum, and that'd be sometime down the road, but just any ideas on that, please send me some comments. Definitely like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me out. But that's what I was thinking about doing. A museum where everything's mint in box. Everything is in pristine condition. And I think just so kids from the next 2 to 3 generations, 4 generations away can look back and see exactly what cool toys look like. Okay, we're gonna switch over to my other guy here, my 10th Mountain Division, my 2003 10th Mountain Division G.I. Joe variant. And I'm gonna call him the variant because he was the last in the series. Well, he's packaged a little differently. Just as many, if not more, accessories. He's got his backpack, he's got his skis, ski poles, he's got his knife, he's got his a knife sheath, he's got his machine gun, which is a really cool machine gun, and canteen there. He got some smoke grenades up there and a top there. Cool skull cap, dog tags. And to me, the selling point, what made me want to get this guy, was the color combination that they dressed this Joe in. Camouflage jacket, snow white pants, just a great combination. And once again, I told you guys about how these guys are packaged in a way where they leap off the toy store shelves at you. Hey, look at me. And it's basically, that's what this guy said. You know, I said, wow, you know, this is a cool G.I. Joe action figure. And that's what they're doing with the G.I. Joes and all the rest of these collectibles and action figures in the toy stores. They're competing. Who's got the brightest boxes? Who's got the coolest artwork? Who's got all the bells and whistles? And in the early 2000s, it was hands down G.I. Joe in the toy store aisle. G.I. Joe was the first figure that I was looking for coming through a toy store aisle. And it's because of figures like this right here. Just a cool variation of the original 10th Mountain Division, redone. There's this knife up there in the corner. And like I said, some of these things were held together by the rubber bands and stuff, so they haven't deteriorated, so they're still holding their form pretty well. As you can see, he's pretty much locked in there. Try to keep all my guys locked in. Just a cool Joe. And get you up close for the collectors that want to get up close, personal look at this guy. Here's a cool aspect. He's got black gloves on with his fingers out. Just, I mean, coolness at a whole new level. Coolness at definitely at a whole new level with these guys. Just two extremely collectible and phenomenal figures. The playability factor is off the charts with both of these guys, for the simple fact that they possess so much just, I mean, I'm at a loss for words here. I mean, just the accessories alone. If I'm a kid, if I'm a kid, I'm taking this guy out the box for one. But just the, you know, these guys are just loaded with accessories, and I'm getting excited just talking about these guys, man. I love this hobby. I think even at my age now, I'm gonna keep loving this hobby. They're so cool. It's so cool to do these reviews with you guys, and I'm just very passionate about this hobby, and I know all of you guys are too. So let's keep this thing going. I'm gonna keep making awesome reviews on these Joes. You have any requests, you have any type of information you want to share, please, once again, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. I'm gonna keep bringing these guys. I'm gonna keep cranking out these reviews, and by all means, thanks for the love and support that I've received thus far. And with that being said, one last close-up on our 2 stars of the show. With that being said, God bless. And as always, keep collecting.